This is Habakkuk chapter 3 and 2. O Yahweh, I've heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy works in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing his word with true sincerity, with charity. And I just want to go into this lesson. I'm gonna call it I'm fearless because I'm afraid. I'm fearless because I'm afraid. Now, the scripture says, let another man esteem you. And every now and then that happens, you'll have a brother's like, oh man, that was, they'll give you, accolades, and, they would esteem you, or give you a pat on the back, and, praise, and, hey man, that was, a good lesson you did, or, that was, um, a good session, or, or we broke some good bread or something, brothers will give you kudos, so to speak, But all that is attributed to Yahweh by Shemi Shai. Number one, all praise and glory goes to him, because as the scripture says, I will put my words in thy mouth. Okay. It is not you that speaketh, but your Father which speaketh in you, as the scriptures say. But at the end of the day, our boldness, a lot of it, and especially me speaking for myself, my boldness comes from my fear. My fear comes from my faith, and then scripture says fear, it was created with the righteous in the womb, the fear of Yahweh Shemi Shai. So with that, I'm bold to speak because I fear him, Let me get a scripture on that. All right. See, when you fear Yahweh Shemi Shai, you don't have really too much room to fear anybody else. One would think with carnal eyes that, us coming against what we're coming up against, we would be a little less bold. And, another brother's boldness really rubs off on you, man. As the scripture says, when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Even when you go into the scriptures, other prophets and other men of the Lord strengthened other brothers to do what they needed to do. That happened in the case with Zerubbabel. Somebody had to get on him to get the building, rebuilding the temple, man. And that was King David. So, hey, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. One prophet could activate another. Another brother could activate you, put the spirit on you. Just like with the situation with Elijah and Elisha. Elisha asked Elijah, could, when he went up, for a double portion of his spirit, man. And Yahweh Shemi Shai allowed that to be granted. Okay. And it's really no different than today. It's Isaiah 8:13. Sanctify Yahweh, power of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Right. So we're letting him be our fear. We're letting him be our dread. Okay. All right. Which makes us more bold to speak. Let me get that. All right. Right. This is Philippians 1:14. And many of the brethren in Yahweh, waxing confident by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. Okay? All right? Without fear. Now, that's double because we have fear. We have fear for Yahweh Shem Shai. But as far as this world or what could happen to us, and, you know, we don't have that. You know, we're not like that guy who said, oh, there's a lion in the streets. There's a lion in the streets. You know, I can't go out, you know. And there is a lion in the streets, but we right there in the streets with his ass. So what's up? You know, why? Because we fear Yahweh Bashim Shai, because he told us, hey, you better take your ass out there. Who you gonna fear, them or me? And we are wise enough to fear. And you know, that's a very simple thing. You know, it seems simple. It seems simple enough, but within that, we are privy to the greatest wisdom to ever grace the face of the earth. And our wisdom is above everybody else's on this earth. As the scripture says, the beginning of the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is the beginning of wisdom. You can't even begin to have any kind of wisdom without the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Okay. All right. Scripture says Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's foolishness is greater than men. Okay. All right. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's worst joke is better than anything you ever thought of. Okay. I'm trying to use an analogy, you know, but, you know, I still come short. All right. But yeah, man. So we heard the speech. Matter of fact, that's why we're bold, man. That's why we're bold. You know. This is Amos 3:8. The lion have roared, who will not fear? Yahweh have spoken, who can but prophesy? Right? That they may run that read it, man. The lion have roared, man. You know, who can but prophesy, man? Hey, it reminds me when Apostle Tahar first gave that decree, man, about it should be more camps. It should be more people out here preaching his word. Years ago, it was like, what, 07, something like that. Okay. And that was like a lion roaring. It reminds me of this particular scene on this movie, Underworld. You had like the leader of the werewolves, and basically he was getting his ass kicked by the vampires, and he let out a big roar, and all these damn werewolves came out to his aid. That was a pretty good movie. You know, the werewolves actually represented Jake. Side note. But yeah, you know, we're afraid like a motherfucker. So because we know what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming to do, we have a bit of an imagination of what he's capable of, and we don't want any parts of that. You know, we want to be on his good side when he gets here. So yeah, we're very afraid. And like they say in the movies, hey, be afraid, be very afraid. Yeah, it would be wise to be afraid. And we'd be. Oh, matter of fact, let me get a scripture on that, because that fear is gonna cause you to move your ass. All right, that fear is gonna cause you to move your ass. This is Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned of Yahweh things not seen yet, moved with fear. This is a man that built was prophesying for over 100 years. You know, I forgot the exact date. You know, you could throw it on the comment board. Yeah, prophesied for a long time, man. Who knows how long he was building that boat? I don't really remember that either. but I go back into the history. It says, by faith Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house. Like, this man built a whole ark. And spiritually, that's what we're doing, man, because the rains is finna come, man. That flood is coming, man. All right. You know, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith, which is what we're doing, condemning the world, condemning the world through the word. All right. We're condemning the world. And the world's going to hate you for it. And they're going to make fun of you. They're going to mock you. This is Noah all over again. It's a very lonely road. You know, the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we fear him so much, it's like hard to understand. You know, you have your moments, man. When you look at these people like, God damn, these people have zero fear of Yahweh Shem Shai. Like, how is it possible for someone, you know, because you're not in that state. So it's just like mind boggling to you. But at the end of the day, my main mindset is I don't want to know what it's like not to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So whatever you got going on in your mind or whatever the hell y'all think is going to happen, hey, good luck with that, man. And I'm being very sarcastic when I say that. You know, good luck with that, man. You know, because something is coming to this earth, which is Yahweh Shai, and he's bringing, just like that Abba Up video that the elder Apostle Tahar did a couple of years back about the little girl having a vision of the Lord coming. And she said he's bringing presents. You know, even they got that song with Santa Claus. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. He's going to have gifts for the good and for the bad, man. A lot of different presents, man. Some of which you do not want to fucking see, man. You know, that's why, Lot's wife was turned to a pillar, man. She turned back her head around to see some shit that she wasn't supposed to see, man. And she got turned to a pillar, man. You know, now that was a laser from the chariot that, you know, we believe that dehydrated her. But also the scriptures talk about things that you're going to see and men's hearts are going to fail them. You know, and hey, you know, you want to be covered from all that. So yeah, we're bold, you know, as the scripture says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. So yeah, we're bold, we're preaching with boldness, but at the end of the day, don't get it twisted, man. That fear is there. You know, that fear is there, man. And that's what moves us and motivates us. Hey, to move like Noah, man. To get to building, man. You know. Hey, what else you got to do anyway, man? You know, Babylon shut down. You know. So yeah, man, you know, we're bold, we're fearless because we have fear. And the thing is, we haven't misplaced our fear. You know, everybody else has misplaced their fear. You know, they have that mindset, who can make war with the beast, man. They fear that beast, man. But hey, we fear Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. So yeah, Shalom.